Yo, what's happening with it? Checking in with you one time. Been getting these emails, couple calls or whatever like that. Frank, where you been at? I've been off the road all week. Let's talk about this USA real quick, man. It's a lot of people that's not satisfied with what's going on with USA. You're not the only one. I'm not satisfied at all with what's going on. The hot spots right now is in the Midwest. I just think when you get to a certain point, some shit just get old. Some shit get old. Like at first I ain't mind being Midwest, Northeast, or whatever like that. You know, just get my money, make the bread, make it do what it do. I ain't mind it at all. But now it's like these rates, man. Like what I be hearing them say from time to time. Hold on, I just drank the orange juice. But like when I be hearing what they be talking about from time to time, when they say, they comfortable, they got the freight they want, and they comfortable with it, as if ain't nothing gonna change. So what it is right now is what it's gonna be. I don't completely vibe with that at all, because if you got drivers in the Southeast region that can't get out, when I tell you the loads coming out the Southeast is ridiculous. It's not too many good, decent loads. You got Loudoun, Tennessee, that go to PA. Then you might catch, your beach islands, your Augusta's. They pay pretty good. But other than that, it's like, it's gonna be rare for you to find anything else. Unless you're going from like I think it's down in South Georgia going to PA or Maryland. You got Fairburn, Aberdeen, Georgia to Aberdeen, Maryland. All this should be good for a little minute, but you don't want to keep running the same lanes and you getting stuck every week because it ain't good freight coming out of them areas. But to be honest, I just been working my different moves. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep talking about the Peterbilt or whatever, but I've been slowly just like, not really slowly, Peterbilt just finding one thing after another. So I'm basically just telling them I got to keep giving confirmation. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. I think like right now, as far as putting that Peterbilt, ever since I've been in the shop, I think I done put maybe $11,000 into that truck. So whatever they're going to keep adding, whatever they got to keep doing, first they told me ECM, one harness, all this stuff. And then now they saying it's like the OEM, the cab harness. So they putting that in. Then he talking about some more my brakes. I just told him, I just keep sending confirmations just to go ahead and do it, send out the payment and get it out the way. So I don't own too much. I'm gonna just put somebody else in that Freightliner. You're not gonna see me. I'm gonna run just for the content, but it's no longer me trying to gross out, max out. They went and say we can't deliver loads on Sundays and Mondays no more. There's just like that was drivers cap out. So if you was doing, let's just say if you was roughly, if you had already grossed 7,000 by Saturday and you pick up something else, I was paying 35 going to Florida. It was like that was like your top off. That delivered Monday morning. You go ahead and scan that in. That was like your top off. So, but now is they want to cap this. Then they like, all right, if we increase the rates on y'all loads, we got to take some of the fuel surcharge. It's like y'all already pulling too much money from the top anyway. And at first I was all for, USA, they treat me good, they doing this. But then when I start speaking stuff, it's like, Frank, you eating, like, you making the money every week. But the people I brought over here, they not making the money. It's not about me at this point. It's about the people that I done brought over here. And just because I make a certain amount or I'm getting paid a certain type of way, these other drivers need to be getting paid the same way I'm getting paid. Like, but bro, they don't have the referrals. They not running like you and this and that. It's still like me, I'm 7 years in. if I take away my referrals, I'm probably taking home 3,000, 3,500 a week, which really I feel like those should be like out and back runs. 7 years in, it shouldn't be hard to make certain type of money. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these other companies that's like Swift, like they just got their lower board. And I seen people done sent me their settlements. They like, man, F USA, I'm going to Swift. Then they send me their settlements, and I'm like, if they just got a board, how the hell is they getting paid more? And they not even leaving the Southeast region. And for them to be like, oh, we got the freight we want and we comfortable. You're not even thinking about the drivers. And then you're going to tell us that when I first came in, the rates was up. Y'all saw, when I first came in, the rates was up. Oh, I'm going to PA. All right, cool. Hit PA. Get stuck. And then I grossed enough off of that load to deadhead home, and then get another load going back to PA just to get stuck again, and didn't worry about it, and still was taking home $3,000, $4,000. Now you get to PA, you get stuck. You only want to deadhead out because the rates ain't the same. They increase the rates in certain areas. Then you got drivers say, oh yeah, they do have good rates on here. Do you want to show something coming out of the Midwest, going out west and coming back to the Midwest? We shouldn't have to run to Cali for no good loads. You shouldn't. You shouldn't even have to even go that far for no decent paying loads, especially like for us that live in the Atlanta area. If you live in Dallas, New Jersey, Florida, like we should have loads coming out them areas, especially if we dealing with brokers as well. So I just think it's like some stuff is just, it's not the same from when I started. And though I was telling people, like if you get over here, you start making the money, you invest that money into something else. Like don't start spending your money on wants. Like you need to get needs. Invest into residuals, and you know what I'm saying, go buy this land, or having partnership as far as real estate, or putting your money together, getting trucks, or putting the money to the side for your insurance, putting money to the side for this. It's like go buy a cash truck. I was telling people off the top, because the thing is, you gonna have like our freight. When I started, it was up, and then it go down, then it come back up, then it go down, and now it's just like they got it kind of like in the middle, where it's like some areas you're not gonna get much, and then you go to the Midwest, or you might be in South Carolina where they got them pop-up loads, and you know what I'm saying, the freight is kind of up. So for y'all that live in the Midwest or the Northeast, that's cool. Like y'all in a good area. But for us, there's like I-40 on down, you're going to have a hard time, you know what I'm saying, coming out of them areas. Like Birmingham, you might get something going up out there to Mercy, New York. But do you want to go all the way up to New York? Like you shouldn't have to do certain stuff if we pulling off a load boards and they got their own brokers. But, they're just how they been doing it. But I've been trying to pull like the loads coming out of Walmart in Conley, Georgia. I've been pulling those, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I end up, is that Teen Titans? I ain't seen that shit in forever. But, yeah, these laws just ain't. And then I keep getting that question, bro, what you doing next? Is like, the truck gonna stay with USA. I'm gonna put somebody else in that truck. But as far as me staying with USA, it's a no-go. Like, when my truck come out, it's nowhere in hell y'all gonna, them type of rates, my truck not pulling them type loads. Isn't that? Like I say, I done did this shit before. I know. I seen what it was. And the thing is, I've been here, what month is this? I've been here 10 months. It's almost 11. And it's like, and I even know, like, one of my homeboys told me, he was like, bruh, it seemed like you could never just do a full year. Because, like, these companies get you, and then you get in, you run good, you talk this, you talk that, and then it's like they spit in your fucking face after you done did all of this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, could you do this favor and do that favor and do this and do that. Like, oh, we'll look out for you if you do this and we'll. But y'all not doing the same. Like, if your loads, the thing is this: if I'm a company and I see like certain rates going down, you gotta compromise in different areas to be like, you know what? If we do this, that, and the third, their money will still come out the same. Your rates drop. Fuel surcharge stay the same. Fuel go up. Then y'all don't have no assistance on tolls when all of y'all loads go in that area. So look, peep this out. You get a load that gross 2,000. You take your 65% out of it. Then they got you paying for tolls. And then you go into an area where the fuel is 422, but y'all only getting a 15-cent fuel surcharge. When before, you was getting a load, like when I first started out, you get a load paying 2,000. And then your fuel surcharge might be up a little bit more. But at the same time, fuel was down probably like $3.20-something. So even though everything going up, they still not accommodating. Like everything they still doing is down here. They're not accommodating on nothing. So you can gross the same amount that you do all year, but you gonna see that your pocket gonna take like a little bit of a. That's why I say, like, them people, like, if you went and got you a truck from SFI and came over here, you better off just getting you a truck from SFI and going to Mercer, Landstar, places like that, versus leasing on to USA, where you know you can make more money. You guaranteed to make more money in them areas like that. Not, you can make money over here. You can maneuver the board, because I've been doing it the whole time. But sometimes it become a headache because I shouldn't have to do as much as I be doing. You know what I'm saying? Just to make the money. Like, before, I wasn't doing as much. And then now it's like, oh, yeah, pull an extra load, do this, do that. Oh, you can't even deliver a load on Monday no more to even, you know. It should just, I don't think it really changed to benefit the drivers. It changed to benefit the company. And then they got, like, these dedicated accounts that they'll have ICs on. Then they take the ICs off the dedicated accounts and allow the company drivers to run it. When it's like, no, like, you continue to give the ICs the opportunity to stay on these dedicated accounts. But y'all create these accounts, need to help use the IC drivers, kick the IC drivers off. It's like, that ain't how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, a dude named Brandon something, where USA, he posted, he said, 25% of our top drivers gross $7,100 a week. So I was like, ain't no way in hell. Like, I'm in the comment section, I said they need to be take home. Like, for real, if you want to roll all week, leasing a truck, picking up off a load board, you supposed to be taking home $6 to $7 grand. Then he had the nerve to go and say, oh, that's after y'all, that's after the 65 split. Ain't nobody taking home $7 grand. I don't care what nobody talking about. Let me tell you something. I can have fucking 4 referrals on one check, and my check probably be like, I'll say like 7, 8. That's how with 4 referrals, $1,000 a piece. My check would be like 7, 8. And you mean to tell me it's dudes out here that's getting these loads and taking home $7 grand every week? Ain't no way in hell. There's no consistency with these loads. They talk about you got 25% of your drivers take. What about, there's not even a major point. What about the other fucking 75% of drivers? Okay, you got 25% taking home $7,000 a week. What about your other 75? Are we gonna talk about the favoritism between these ICs and different drivers? Are we gonna talk about the lows that a lot of these drivers not able to see? Are we gonna talk about if they taking home $7,000, do they have a truck payment? Do they have their own fuel card? Do they got their own insurance, their own authority? Like, Just don't say 25% of drivers take home 7,000. Cause you can't tell me somebody with a truck payment, paying y'all insurance, paying tolls, paying the different little fees or whatever like that, and they take home $7,000 a week. You're not about to do that. It's not possible. It's not possible. I'm not gonna sit up here and say like, bruh, it's guaranteed you can take home $7,000 a week. I'm not gonna do that. 3,000, 4,000, yeah. But the way they loads is, you pick up Monday. A lot of these loads, like you can pick up Monday morning in Georgia, deliver to Alabama, but that appointment time ain't gonna be until Tuesday afternoon, or Tuesday evening, when it could be a same day delivery. And then you could deliver Tuesday. That load might pay 11 something. Then you deliver Tuesday. Then you turn around, you deadhead back to Georgia or go to Tennessee or something. You might even get lucky, get something out of Alabama. Tuesday, that load gonna deliver Thursday. You might get lucky with $2,000 out of 15 out of Alabama. Mississippi, you might get 17, 18. Then you turn around. Then whatever load you pick up next, that's gonna deliver Friday. Now you gotta find something else that's gonna Friday delivery. You gotta find something that's gonna pick up Friday and deliver Saturday. You still ain't gross 6,000. Just in that area right there. You ain't even gross 6,000. So you're not gonna tell me. It's a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, if I speak on it, that's what the fuck I said. It's bullshit. Some of these loads is like, they not a bad company, but the rates, y'all got to increase the rates. The only reason I'm still here, like I've been saying, my fleet manager, that's the only reason. Even with my fleet manager, I'll be out. Like, I'll be out. It's not stressful. It's like I just took the week off. I'm not moving my truck for no BS. I found some loads over the weekend. I went on ahead and booked them. I think my load, the last day to pick that load up is today. I'm still out of town. Like, when I get back tonight, I'll go pick it up. Hey, man. Oh, see, when you get some of this stuff, you got to start just planning ahead. So you ain't really got to, you know what I'm saying, worry about when you have, like, them down weeks. I already told Tia. I already paid my truck payment for the time, being off. So I shouldn't really be in a hole with nothing. Well, I'm not, because like the way the referrals come in is like, even though I ain't work, I probably still end up getting a check because of my referrals. So, but if I didn't have referrals and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't get no check. And then like you got people that take off a week or two and then come back, they be in a hole. And it take weeks to come out the hole. And then next thing, and that's another thing, like your truck break down, they put you in a hole, and it be like, for what? When y'all need to be deferring payments instead of putting people in a hole. Fuck. Oh, the heck, man. I just scratched my little ring all up. Yeah, look. Yeah, I just be out there chilling, man. Like, I ain't even worried about no truck. If you want to drive that truck, you can fucking drive it. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I ain't really too much worried about it. Like, I let somebody take whatever the gross is. If I do like a 30-70 split, I take 30% of the take home, and you take the 70% and just ride this shit out like that. Like, I don't care how long you stay in it. As long as the truck payment paid for, that's about it. And you ride that motherfucker. I think dude says only like 50-something months left on it. So, not 50-something. It's like 100 and some weeks. You see it. So I think it's like another 2 years. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get that shit done. Like I said, I'm gonna refinance it. So it ain't gonna be that much on that truck. I'm gonna refinance that truck. And then after that, I ain't leasing no more trucks. No more. Unless they come out with like them Kenworth W9s that you can lease. And I went and checked out that Kenworth W9. And that shit was nothing like them pictures that they dude sent me. It was the same. It was the same truck. I could tell it was the same truck. But then was like when that truck first, like that truck was still new. The pictures he sent me, that was like the truck when it was probably like a couple years old. When I saw the truck, you could tell like paint faded. The interior was like shot. Like whoever had that truck took bunks out, took like it was damn like he had to redo the whole interior of the truck. And then like from buying that Peterbilt, I paid a lot of attention to like the wiring. And whoever had that truck, they rewired everything. Like everything was just bypassed on it. And it had a he told me it had a Cummins, but that truck had a 60 series in it. It was a motor swap. So I could tell he didn't really know too much about that truck neither. So he was like, everything's probably bypassed because the motor swap. But I'm like, I'm not about to go and pay for something like that, and I don't even know what the hell I'm getting. Like, it wouldn't have been bad, but I know all the money I'm putting into the P. If I would have got that truck and had to do the same thing, I would have been losing out the gate. I would have been losing. So that wasn't a good investment. Came across another one. I might mess around and get like one of the new ones and put the I don't know, they say they're automatic, but shit, it's still a Kenworth W9 to me. So we'll see. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated with what's going on. I'm gonna get back in the truck tonight. But that's why I ain't been doing no videos or nothing, because I just been on the road. So, well, out doing what the fuck I want to do. You see everybody else doing YouTube videos like with USA, they kind of like just vanish. There it is. Like at first you saw like the low board, you were seeing, you know, settlements, rates and all that. It's like that's when you know shit that got bad, when people start just disappearing. It's like don't nobody have shit to say because everybody's trying to figure out what the fuck we brought all these people over here, and all of a sudden we are not getting the same thing. Everybody got the same problem. Like everybody got the same problem. Like, you know, my homie Tony, if y'all check him out, like he pop in and out with videos like every now and then. But when some shit going on, everybody coming up with a different master plan, and everybody about to make that move out. Hey, it's just it's grind time from there. Like it's time to duck off real quick, figure this out, and move. Like that's what everybody's trying to do right now. Me and my homeboy Dylan, Trucker Murphy, we be chopping it up. Everybody trying to figure out like, bro, should you get your own insurance and your authority? Yes, you should. I got mine, but I feel like it's a waste at this point. Because now I'm thinking about transitioning to something else. But when the P come out, I can just put that up on my insurance and authority. And then I could go somewhere. Or I can go and, you know, hook up my trailer to it and then go on about my business. But I'm going to have to get insurance on my trailer too. Because, yeah, you got to get insurance on. But I think it go up a little bit, which I don't really. Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know I've been pushing this video over a little bit. Yeah, but all of this is like, it ain't, you were saying the same. I wouldn't say come over here right now. You could come over, but it ain't, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's not enough free for all y'all. It's not enough free for us, to be honest. You can see a load. And as soon as you book it, or another carrier booked it, another driver booked it, it's like, you got to really catch. If you see a good load, you better go ahead and click it right then and there. And then keep looking. So, you already done, you know, requested it before somebody else. Because if you sit around, you wait the extra 2-3 minutes after you done seen it, I guarantee another driver done click their request button. I done requested 2 loads. And I'm like, driving hook on both ends. Like, shit. Get in, get out. Make it do what it do. Their load deliver. Arkansas. Here, Oklahoma. Cincinnati. I know out of Ohio. I can grab Belima and take my black ass back home. Boy, there's gonna be enough of this video. I'm gonna catch up with y'all on this one. I'm about to get the hell out of this hotel room. There ain't shit going on. We just trying to. But yeah, catch up with y'all on the next one.